Alright, we are here to check out Unicorn Overlord. Quick introduction, I promise it'll be fast, don't click away. My name's Ian if you're new here. Play all kinds of games, usually with my girlfriend. I record stuff for YouTube separately. Unicorn Overlord has been hyped up to me by CMB, otherwise known as Mr. J-Man in the comments. And so I'm excited to see what it brings. We're gonna jump right in. I have been waiting for it to download for a while this morning because my internet was being annoying. And yeah, let's jump in. Of course, I start to lose my voice as soon as I start talking. It looks like the audio is pretty good, but we'll adjust as we need to. I'll keep an eye on it. And yeah, I'll be quiet while this plays. I tend to talk a lot. I hear great things about the art style, and at first when I first saw it, I wasn't like, it's okay, but it looks really pretty. Castle Grand Koren Inner Sanctum. Dual wielding shields.
I beg you, my queen, take leave of this place while you're still able.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmor.
Valmor? I meant Dinkelberg.
No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate. Though you still can, a sole rider with Elaine at your side.
Okay, so from what I understand, Elaine is the main character because he's like the exiled prince.
Seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await. And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well. Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power.
I don't know why, because unicorns are magical animals, but there's something so funny to me about being like the ring of the unicorn. It's not like the dragon ring or the wyvern ring. Mother? Mama?
Are they coming for us?
Yeah, son, we're fucked.
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Yes, Mama. I will come back and save the kingdom.
Is there something amiss?
She doesn't even answer. She just walks away.
My faith.
Okay, never mind.
Lies with you, Joseph.
She kind of answered. Well, I guess she didn't answer. She ignored me.
Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
All right, Joseph, what are we doing?
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
Would that I were able, my prince.
I can only help you now.
Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Okay. So, we've been betrayed, obviously. Bar all exits to the city. The queen is not to leave these walls alive. Oh, okay, wait. I gotta turn off auto advanced dialogue for myself. Our great general reduced a little more than a base trader. You'll find my head not so easily parted from my shoulders, Valmor. I wonder if you can say the same. Come, everyone. We march this day for Her Majesty Elenia. Alright, combat tutorial. Unit, move the cursor with the left joystick, select allied units and command them to move across the stage. Select Queen Elenia's unit and use the move command to make them march toward Valmor's position. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I want to check something from the recording. And we'll continue on. Alright, so we're marching and using the move command to march toward Valmor's position. So, select a unit. We want you. And then we want to move you to here. So we're gonna have to go through these groups. Now, I'm sure it will explain this. but we've got like a combat ring around these guys on the right, but they're only 5-star, which I'm assuming is their military strength. And then we've got a 6-star, but she's choosing the left path for some reason. So I'm sure we'll learn more about that, but I'm gonna just follow instructions for now. Let's go. Onwards to battle. Oh, okay. So we've been cut off by the Zenorian cavalry. Organize or engage in battle. I'm just gonna engage in battle, I guess. Also, I'll try and keep an eye on where my camera is. We'll move it around if need be. Like, it kind of looks like maybe my camera could go here, but that might be in the way. But we'll leave it here for now. We'll see where it fits in. All right, engage in battle.
Brace yourself.
Okay, we got all kinds of buffs.
I trust you.
Guaranteed critical. Oh, they auto battle. So you build the team and then they fight. Interesting.
I am your shield. We shall.
This is beautiful. Sir, you don't stand a chance.
My magic is yours.
Alright, so when I get to build my own teams, it's probably gonna be heavy like mage and like dex builds with like some defense. I love quick, like chip damage that does a lot of crits. Okay. One mob down. Now clearly this guy has some villainous plans up his sleeve, so we'll figure out what sadness is gonna befall our mother.
You'll see no harm. Does this suit you?
I mean, so far I'm just enjoying watching the game be played. I haven't even had to do any tactics stuff yet.
I shall protect you.
Honestly, it seems like we need a second. Like, he's good on HP, but it feels like we need a second tank just in case our first tank fell. But we've been betrayed, so we probably don't have the troops we would hope to have. Keep it going.
Raise your shield.
Not enough ability points. Okay. So yeah, like I was gonna say before, I've never played any Fire Emblems. I played a very, very tiny amount of the GameCube Fire Emblem. I like tactics games. I'm not good at them. So this is like really my first foray into this kind of RPG, and I'm excited to see what it brings. I did play Disciples on PC though, which I believe is considered tactics.
Caesar.
Shut up, Valmore. You suck.
Enlighten me, Valmore. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
I'm also really loving the voice acting.
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them. Zenoira are the rightful sovereigns of Fevrith, and I.
So,
the blade
Fevrith is the continent. Zenoira is our kingdom.
Order.
I'm putting the stuff in my head.
The continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors.
This is a little too close to real life politics.
And reclaim that which
But,
is
you know,
rightful
art imitates
mine.
life. Or life imitates art. Is that what they say?
I would sooner see you slain by my hand.
Flashbang out. Yo, I'm in. I love the plot. You gotta love a plot to reclaim your kingdom.
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. 'Tis but a great shame I couldn't aid you further.
He's keeping me dry and everything. Joseph is a real ride or die.
All has gone according to plan.
Damn.
And yet our work only just begins.
He's got plans.
We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last. Curious, though, that we've no trace of the old knight's captain.
He's like, could this be the beginning of my downfall?
A cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred. And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt.
I'm assuming my mom is dead. And he's like, I'm gonna sit here and talk shit.
Her penchant for deception.
My cat's hair is all over my eyelashes. Okay. I mean, this game has some serious presentation going on.
Of the Hallowed Chronicle.
The Hallowed Chronicle.
Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Zenoiran Empire, Cornea's once decorated General Valmor rebelled.
Okay, so this is like trying to harken back to a past golden age.
Monarchy.
That's what he's trying to do.
Its queen, Alania, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was.
My cat is here. You can probably hear her. Luna, we're learning about lore. I can't take you outside right now.
With Cornea's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Fornet Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom.
What does Fornet Isle? Well, I know what Isle means, but what does Fornet mean?
And boastfully proclaiming himself Fevrith's new emperor.
Luna, please stop rubbing your head on the PlayStation. You're gonna turn it off.
And began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against.
I was looking up what Fournette meant, but it only brought up Leonard Fournette, the NFL player.
Each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again. And ere long, Zenoira's vile dominion was realized. His blood-soaked unification come to bear. Few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius.
Did he rename himself?
Embers of resistance burned on.
Like he's like a pope. He took on a new title when he became the emperor of the continent.
Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night.
And only us, Elaine, could save the kingdom.
Of war first set over Cornea.
Cornea. I wanted to say Cornea. The Unicorn Ring. Altar of the Unicorn and Maiden.
I wonder if those two are at it again.
Scarlet. Is this our love interest?
Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Alright, I think we're in the game proper now. I'm intrigued. I'm having, like, I would watch this anime or movie. I love me a good overworld map. Like this is kind of not the same style, but reminiscent of the Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake, which my girlfriend just played on this channel. If you want to watch that.
But this round's mine. You
Lex.
always were the optimist.
I'm glad we're Elaine because Elaine has my favorite color as his hair.
Damn it. You got a good hit in. I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days. Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Weird to think he's back on the mainland now. Finally,
they're like, this
that
old
Liberation
man,
Army thing
unstoppable.
reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Zenoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex. Crying out for whatever.
My
help
brain
they
is
can
fried
please.
as a DC fan.
Should
I hear
turn a
Lex
deaf
and it
ear to
goes
those
Lex
voices,
Luthor.
I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah,
Gotta do Mom proud.
Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
Tactically,
The earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
that is a
You got a
great
point
line.
there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Hell yeah,
Thank you,
Lex.
Lex. You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, that's enough training for today. We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I could go for some
I
lunch.
suppose it is that time.
I got a tutor in 2 hours. But I had
see
to
something
start
out
this
there?
today. Oh,
It's a ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors, too.
oh, here we
It's
go.
no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there.
Time for me to learn
You
the
head for the cathedral.
party
I'll make sure
tactics.
the town knows what's coming.
Polevia Harbor.
Seal off the harbor, and do it quick! Not a soul gets off this island under our watch.
I did not expect this much voice acting. I even asked CMB about the voice acting. He said only in cutscenes. I guess we've mainly been in
Dispatch the Vanguard
cutscenes.
to the cathedral. And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood!
You
sir.
can try, coward. Should I like lean into the medieval
O Heavenly
talk?
Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant.
They really got the acoustics
In the name
going
of the guardian
crazy in my
unicorn
headphones.
And that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral?
Oh, uh-oh.
What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show.
Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies
Oh wait, they want the girl, not me?
too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you'd best get to praying.
I feel like I'm watching the movie. Oh shit! Hello. He forgot to clean his blade.
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain.
Probably.
No
Let's
one
work
can.
under that
These
assumption.
people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
Okay.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
Am I getting the ring? I knew it. I know enough about fantasy world
The
building.
Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury.
Joseph, are you a poet?
I have the
Until
utmost
signs
faith
of
in
age
seeds.
played more deeply across your face.
Keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
We're gaming. Come sit with me. Battle stages are the field of combat where allied and enemy units wage war in real time. Each battle stage has victory conditions that must be fulfilled in order to complete it, such as defeating the enemy commander. Deploying units. Allied units can be deployed from any base flying a blue flag. First, move the cursor to the command post with the left joystick, then give Elaine's order the unit to deploy. Okay, so we're in the game now. So, command post, deploy, squad up, and I just have them go outside.
They will be ours.
Deploying a unit consumes 1 Valor point from the gauge displayed in the upper left of the screen. Valor points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns, fortresses, and more. Elaine, look, they've already reached the town. Then we know our first aim. We must dispatch those soldiers as quickly as possible. Okay, so the Valor points are underneath me. Give me a sec. Let me put me here, and we'll keep updating as we need. Okay, so you guys come over here. Let's take him out. When an allied unit encounters an enemy unit, the battle menu will appear at the bottom of the screen. Use it to organize your forces and view enemy details before battle. Select battle once you've finished preparing to enter the fray. Alright, organize. So, let me familiarize myself with this. So this is Elaine, he's level 1. Needs 100 XP to level up. He's got bronze sword, bronze shield, ring of the unicorn, 1 ability point, 1 PP, whatever that stands for here, power point probably. His stats, lean edge is his first action, noble guard is his second. I set priorities for them. I'm just trying to learn. Leader effect, gain more valor points when defeating enemy units. Okay. Wait, I see. Details. A noble warrior bearing the blood of royalty excels at offense and defense in equal measure, possesses the ability to protect allies in battle. Okay, now, let's take a look at Scarlet. She's a healer, obviously. She needs an accessory. A priestess of the Palevian Orthodoxy excels at healing and support skills, effective versus armored foes such as hoplites. Okay, and that's us right now. Let's get into the battle. Flow of battle. Battles play out automatically according to various predetermined roles. First, the combatant's initiative determines the order within the battle. When a combatant turn arrives, they will use one of their active skills. Using the active skill consumes an action point. So get lean edged, baby. They will take turns using active skills in order according to their initiative, so D&D style. Battle will continue until all combatants run out of AP. Passive skills will trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as being hit with attack. So an attack triggered Noble Guard. First, Elaine's Noble Guard skill triggers when he is attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill consumes passive points. Okay, that's what they are. Not power points, passive points. Now, Scarlet's quick heal will trigger because of her healing, and this is passive. So, I attacked initiative based. He attacked initiative based. He triggered my block passively, which triggered her heal passively. I'm following the chain in my head. And then he got to go again because he's fast, but he missed. 1 down. Finally, the enemy's parting blow skill triggers at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. The battle will run when all combatants have run out of AP, or when all combatants on one side have been defeated. You can view square to view the battle log and review the skills that were used in battle. So we won because we killed one of them. Battle results. If neither unit is defeated in battle, decide with the lower percentage HP is the loser. Upon losing a battle, the defeated unit is knocked back and enters a waiting state, rendering it immobile for a short time. We almost have them. One more push. Alright, and so I follow up on this to fully crush the rebels.
To me.
Alright. I'm starting to see the flow of this. This is cool. Engaging a waiting unit will grant the attacking unit a first strike. A unit executing a first strike will always act first regardless of initiative. Solid. Alright. Let's get them. Alright. CMB, you're scratching my... I thank you for recommending this. It's scratching my brain's itch.
Well fought.
Victory. Good. All that remains now is to reclaim the town. That's where Lex is headed, right? I hope he's okay. Liberating facilities. Garrisoning a unit in the town, fort, or other facility will allow that unit to liberate the facility. So we move you here.
March.
And garrison. So we get 2 stamina for the first time we go there. No stamina consumption, no wait time, stage damage reduction 50, and we get recovery and stamina recovery. Alright, let's get in there.
'Tis ours now.
Liberating facilities will replenish valor points and boost your score upon completing the stage. Additionally, facilities that have been liberated will serve as bases for which allied units can be deployed. Lex. Hey, sorry about that. They caught me off guard there. But don't worry, everyone's safe. I made sure of it. I knew I was right to count on you. I'm glad you're unharmed as well. Still, wish I could have done more though. Here, let me scout out ahead to make up for it. So units can be moved. Units can be ordered to move to any location you specify. So we're gonna move Lex over here.
Ready. Yes, sir.
There he goes.
All done.
Oh. Just what I was hoping for. It's time to show these guys what I'm made of. So does Lex have anybody else in his unit?
Sure thing.
I don't want to have Lex fight these guys by himself. This seems like I'm sending them to his death. Oh, they didn't all move together. There's 3 groups. I see. Okay, let's take a look at Lex. Warding slash arrow cover. Resist range attacks. Takes less damage from ranged assists. Is it possible for me on this menu to like... Okay, there we go. This activates before an ally is hit by ranged physical attack, covers an ally, and nullifies all damage. And you can provoke, draw an enemy towards him, obviously. Okay, Bear's excellent physical defense can protect allies from long-range physical attacks, ineffective V anti-armor, and magical attacks. And oh, we can see the friendship stats and everything. Alright. Lex, let's get him. Now they are slapping them around. Damn it. Okay, so they're gonna win because they did more damage, right? So now Lex is gonna be pushed back. He can't move. Damn, might have gotten too eager there. Lex! No, we'll never make it in time. Allow me, Your Highness. So unit mobility. Different units have different degrees of mobility. The higher the stat is, the quicker they move through the battle stage. A unit's mobility is determined by the individual mobility stat of its members. Okay, so we want to deploy Yosef.
In service of the royal family.
And then you're coming over here to back up Lex? Oh, 2 Lex. Okay, I see. We're not cutting them off. I am your foe this day. Prepare to be struck down. When 2 allied units are in close proximity, one can swap him for the other. Press L or R1 to have Yosef swap him for Lex. Before battle, you will see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these predictions swap when swapping units.
This isn't gonna end well.
Okay, so I'm going to die, 9 damage, but you're gonna take 0. Now, let me just take a look at you. Heal, slice, holy barrier, holy guard, pursue. So obviously this guy is kind of our tank right now. He's level 20. Holy crap. Holy barrier activates before an ally is attacked, reduces damage taken by 50% and afflictions, prevents debuffs, follow-up attack. A holy knight of the Cornean royal family. Okay, we did see this one. Alright. So, let's get in there. Just absolutely annihilated.
I have you.
I fight in me yet.
Hell yeah. Should I get a mustache like him? I really like this is a complete tangent. I say this is like all the time. But my facial hair, just right here, I wish it would connect. I need like an expert in how to style my facial hair. Alright, back to the story. They're scared. There they go. Lex, are you alright? Somehow, yeah. Sorry for making you worry. You know, it's a miracle you can even put your armor on straight. Here, this medicine should perk you up again. So we got small healing tonics, 3 of them. When the combatant's HP falls to 0, they will be rendered incapacitated. Items and skills can restore HP and revive incapacitated combatants. Select the items option for a unit's action menu to use an item. So we want to go, bam, items, healing tonic. He's back, baby. Phew, needed that. Chloe, perhaps you'd be better served watching after Lex directly. I fear he's a bit of a liability on his own. Damn, this is Gandalf being like, very much agreed. He's like, you fool of a took. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Oh, is there a little relationship happening here? Ugh. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let us hurry on to the harbor. Advance, troops. My word, but that's Hodrick. He and I used to stand as the stalwart pillars of Cornea's defense. What might have possibly changed him? Prepare yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword. It seems combat is our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority, no matter who that enemy may be. Defeat conditions. The time limit expires. Victory conditions. Defeat Hodrick. Move the cursor while holding X to select multiple units and give them all the same order at once. After selecting the desired units, release X and choose a destination to order all units to head toward that destination. Ordering a unit to move or pressing X during a battle stage will automatically pause the game. The move and item commands can be used even while the game is paused. Press O to resume. Okay, so before I do that, give me a sec. I do want to turn off auto advanced dialogue. So if I want to pause and ramble, we can do that. Now. So if I go bam, bam, and have you guys advance, we're going to take 3 damage, and they're going to take 14. So this is a good start.
Onward.
And then,
awaiting your command.
Just get you close enough. Like, I know you could probably make it there in time.
As you wish.
But let's advance him so that when he needs to jump in, he can. Alright, step 1. Get absolutely annihilated, nerds.
Easy now.
Keep us healed. And yeah, 1 down.
Fine job.
Now we can have
I'll not fail you.
I'm gonna have you engage this guy so we can follow up. Like, so Elaine and Leo can follow up on guy who's been defeated and his buddy. He's just gonna kill this guy, so here we go, baby. There he goes. Long thrust. No problem, baby.
I've not chosen my grave yet. Awaiting your command.
Yeah, you follow up here. And then you
We
two.
The path is set.
Wait, what?
The time is at hand.
Move.
To me.
You guys go up here. No, wait.
I'm
Hold. Yeah. Okay, there we go. It took me a second to get there.
Come then.
This will be another victory for the great Elaine. We will regain our honor and our kingdom. She's gonna heal me. Yeah. All right. This is really cool. I am having a great time. He did lower my defense, but we took out one of his team.
We march on.
Okay. Sick. And follow up on that, gang.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Can you imagine walking into combat and this guy rides up, he's like, gaze into the face of your demise. You'd be like, well, guess I'm dying here.
A trivial undertaking.
Okay.
What would you ask?
All of us follow up, finish off this guy, and then we'll go beat up Hodrick.
Come.
He's so fast. It's actually crazy. Although maybe I should be letting Elaine do this to get more XP.
I fight in me yet.
Alright.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
Ready.
And the assault begins. So he gains 2 stamina, steady HP recovery. So when you're trying to force somebody out of a fortification, you got to hit them hard so they don't have time to recover. All right,
Yes, sir.
Let's get in there.
I shall hold nothing back.
Hodrick, it looks like you are getting cooked by Joseph.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
I fail to understand, Hodrick. What has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Money.
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself.
Can someone? He's just like, can someone explain why we're all being traitors and nobody will talk to him?
True.
Okay. One down. Such firm defenses, our weapons barely leave a scratch. Perhaps my magic will work then. Leave this to me, Elaine. Hold R2 to fast forward time, advance time quickly. Fast forward can be used both in stages and during battles. If the game is paused, fast forwarding will automatically resume it.
Come.
I mean, she could be useful, but he's just getting there first.
I have you.
And now he dies. But we can't always rely on him. We're gonna have to make sure we distribute XP equally.
My steed demands rest.
Alright, conquered, baby. Stage clear. The Unicorn Ring. So 30,000, what is that? Is that XP? Time bonus. Areas liberated. Units defeated. Renown bonus. War fund. Honors. Okay. There's a lot of mechanics, but I'm fucking with this.
What foolishness is this?
What's this? What's this? There's foolish everywhere.
One such as I, brought low by the cornea vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Maybe we convert them. I was gonna say, if we get them on our side, all of a sudden we're starting to raise an army, and then we take over the kingdom.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Hodrick, do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy?
This is an appeal to pathos. I like it, Elaine.
Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion.
Honestly, good policy in life,
Simple
Elaine.
reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
The ring. What sorcery is this?
Oh, my head.
Did we heal him?
What am I doing here?
Oh, they've been enchanted. It's not just like greed or power.
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's
The
notice.
plot thickens.
Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power.
So if she had kept the ring with her, would she have been able to like get those men she was fighting to turn it back? We could have saved our mom.
Go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking?
It's a good question. We got a lot of mysteries to unravel now. On top of all the mechanics I have to learn.
A symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred.
When I
beast
think of
able to
unicorns,
purge
all I
darkness
really
from
think
our
of is
lands.
Voldemort and Quirrell drinking unicorn blood in the Forbidden Forest.
It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
But, you know, the reason they were doing that is for its healing properties, so.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta?
No, it seems like justice based on the way the kingdom was taken over, Elaine.
Bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
All
Today
right.
marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled.
They must have hired a bunch of poets to write this game, because they are killing it on the dialogue.
Years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
And with that, our journey begins. I'm having a great time.
And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared. And he stands
So, like,
ready to fight once more.
obviously the early stages of this game are going to be building up our army so we can actually assault the main
By the way,
kingdom.
Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young
Clive
skilled
from Final Fantasy
knight by the name
16?
of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we reach solid ground.
You have my thanks.
Okay.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well,
Thank you for
No,
protecting
it's
me. No, confess your feelings.
Are you sure?
I already ship you.
Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
it really isn't important, I assure you. It's just, our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
Banging swords, if you know what I mean.
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this.
The way he holds the ring kind of freaks me out. It looks like he's gonna be like, whoop. It's like when shoot, it's my brain's broken because I haven't eaten breakfast. But in Lord of the Rings, when Elrond's like, toss it into the fire, and he's like, and then he goes and puts it in his pocket.
Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine,
Scarlet, you got my back, right?
Of course. I'll do everything I can, as is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
And my girlfriend.
Don't forget about me.
And Lex.
Lex.
What?
Did Lex's hair get redder? Maybe it's just the lighting.
Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has,
Damn,
is.
roast him. Chloe, you're so mean. This is kind of like, in Freerin, how, I'm blanking on the names, but, because I watched it with, well, it's been a while since season 1 ended, but how, purple-haired girl treats Axe Boy.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Save progress. Of course. Okay, so that's an autosave. So save here. And this seems like a good natural stopping place. I am having a great time. Thanks for recommending this, CMB, and anyone who watched this. We're definitely going to pick this up. I try to record every day of the week. Well, every weekday, so Monday through Friday. We'll see how that goes. As always, obligatory like, comment, subscribe. I'm looking forward to getting back to this, but I gotta eat breakfast. So we'll see you next time when we hopefully start building up our army.